Damn, that's how you take a trip, son. We're talking Ash versus Evil Dead Brujo spoiler review. I don't know if I said that right, but all right, man. I feel like old Ash. I like old Ash because you could poke fun at him, and he pokes fun at himself. I mean, I like old man Ash. I think he's hilarious. This episode was really, really good. Some of the parts, you could tell the budget or the special effects weren't there, but they're not trying to hide it. I mean, this is Evil Dead series, so some of it was a little bit too much, especially with Ash's acid trip. That was just so strange and bizarre, yet like it was cool, but then it wasn't like it's just a little bit too much of it. But overall, this episode was Ash, Pablo, and Kelly are going to Pablo's uncle's house because he has maybe an idea to defeat the evil or to just really look at Jefe. And that was pretty damn funny. Once they actually have the uncle introduced, it was pretty funny. He's looking at Ash. He's like, oh, you have a little bit of flicker in you. And Ash's like, yeah, thanks. That's not good. You're lazy. You're slow. You're old. I mean, Ash is just like, yeah, well, F you. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, buddy. I mean, Ash is just so funny. And, of course, Kelly's having, like, these headaches and stuff. And it's revealed that Kelly is actually possessed by that one demon they summoned in the last episode. So that's not always good. She doesn't try to kill Pablo. She just uses him as a distraction. She tries to kill Ash, but Ash just comes out of his acid trip. Well, he doesn't come out of it. He's like killing the demon within his acid trip, basically. But before that, we get introduced to Ruby, and we've been introduced to Ruby, and she is actually the sister of the woman Ash took. I believe the woman that Ash took a long time ago to the cabin, and I gotta say, very, very interesting how much that plays. But of course, there's more to her because she saves the officer. I believe her name is Amanda. Yeah, I think it's Amanda. She saves Amanda from the the guy who was reading the book and stuff, who was possessed and was about to kill Amanda because she was handcuffed. She saves her ass. She says, let's team up. I want Ash, and I want to kick his ass as well. And before the demon says, I know who you are, and says, who is she kills the demon. So it's interesting who is she really? I can't remember in the original movie if she was really in it or not. I don't think so. Overall, though, it's gonna be fun. So Ash takes this acid trip, and it's so funny because he's drinking like this coyote or whatever it is that the uncle gives him, and he's like, oh, hey, bartender, like the third one's not really working, you want to give me a half of one? It's so funny. And then when the uncle's like smoking on like this freaking blunt, Ash is like, you know what, why don't you give it here and let me get a little puff give. Bruce Campbell is so funny and just so energetic. He brings a lot to anything he comes in. So this episode just really was all him just putting those wits and jokes in there. It was so funny. When he does his acid trip, it was funny that basically in order to find the root of all evil and stuff, where to destroy all evil and really send it back, is to go to the place where he used to be, or where it all started. And we see flashbacks of the first movie. Well, technically it's like the second movie, I guess. We see some flashbacks of the past, basically. And the one place he never got to go to if he didn't go to the cabin was Jacksonville. That's right, Jacksonville. It's just so, when I think of Jacksonville, the only thing I can think of is Jacksonville Jaguars. That's about it. So he thinks of that. He has a talking lizard. The demon goes into his acid trip, and he kicks the demon's ass, but he's hurting Kelly at the process. Pablo helps out by smashing Ash, hitting Ash in the back of the head. Basically, Ash goes down. Kelly's still possessed, so that's what we leave in her. I thought the climax was a little weak. I mean, that was it. That was like the episode. Like, I was wishing for a little bit more better of a climax. It's funny when Pablo was trying to make him a hand too. That was pretty good. I had like game parts and stuff. So Pablo's very smart, which is great. So this episode was really, really good. I really had a good time with it. There were some parts that kind of lagged a little bit. Some parts are like, okay, it's not really working as much as I thought it would be. That's especially the acid trip. And I thought that stretched a little bit too long. I thought the jokes were just a little bit too in your face. But overall, Ash versus Evil Dead is such a great time. If you love the films, you're gonna love the show, and it's been picked up for a season 2. So I cannot wait to see more episodes and looking forward to season 2. Stars, this is a perfect show for them. This is definitely their show. I feel like this is the Stars shows, and I feel like Evil Dead is perfect for Stars. Overall, everything is working out great. I thought I didn't really... Well, I still think the acting is subpar in some characters. Like, Ruby's not that great of an actress, or Kelly. And Pablo sometimes could be a little... Ugh. But overall, I think I think it's just a wonderful show, and you should check it out. It's very entertaining. So thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, just all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and I could talk more Evil Dead. Well, mostly Ash, but yeah, just please. And if you like Coyote, just hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on this episode and overall the whole series as a whole. So anything you have to say, I will reply. Do not worry. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Mangan and Son. Bye, guys.